What is going on, everybody? Wired here. Hope you guys are all having an excellent day. And once again, yes, I'm back to talk about the beer controversy that has been going on all across the country ever since Bud Light and parent company Anheuser-Busch made the fantastic decision to partner with trans influencer Lord Voldemort, which has seen their sales absolutely go in the toilet in the most successful boycott of this woke ideology in recent memory, at least, probably if ever. And you can see here from this graph, which I've already featured on my channel, I've done stories about this. You can see all across the US, sales are down. In the mountain region, 29%. Even the Pacific Coast, where they're pretty woke over there, 18%. New England, 14%. Mid-Atlantic, down 19%. South Atlantic, 25%. And it goes on and on and on. And as I've discussed on this channel, Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch really are between a rock and a hard place. They've already come out, they disavowed their partnership and claimed it was never actually a partnership with this person right here. I'm going to try to not say their name so I do not get shadow banned on YouTube because I'm not allowed to say that. You know, protected classes and whatnot. But you can see here from this chart, Anheuser-Busch sales, bloodbath. And they're down all across the board. This is just for April. They're down more now. And, you know, Miller Lite, Coors, Yuengling, they've all picked up a lot of market shares for doing absolutely nothing. So you would think, hey, that's got to be great for them. They got to be ecstatic. The only thing they need to do, since they haven't really done anything to get this, they're just, you know, riding the coattails of Anheuser-Busch's completely idiotic ideas. The only thing they got to do is not mess up, which would seem pretty easy. I mean, just don't go woke. Okay. That seems simple enough for me. I'm not a marketing executive, but, you know, you would think, hey, that doesn't sound too hard. However, I guess it's a little bit harder than you would think because now there's a resurface ad that is not from all that long ago about Miller Lite going woke. And I'm going to say not as woke as Anheuser-Busch has gone, but still not a great look for them as now they are giving off, I'll play this. I got to stop it every once in a while for copyrights, but you'll see.
Here's a little known fact. Women were among the very first to brew beer ever. From Mesopotamia to the Middle Ages to...
I'm not sure if that's true. I would actually say that's probably categorically false. I don't know. I'd have to go look that up, but that doesn't sound correct to me.
Colonial America, women were the ones doing the brewing. Centuries later, how did the industry pay homage to the founding mothers of beer? They put us in bikinis.
Oh my God. Can you believe that? They put them in bikinis. This is what we were supposed to be offended about. The women got paid to advertise something while wearing a bikini. I was at the beach a couple months ago. I saw a lot of women wearing bikinis. I don't think anyone was paying them. And I'm sure if these women were so uncomfortable with it, they just wouldn't wear a bikini. Right? Is it just me? This is giving off very Meghan Markle vibes to me. I don't know if she came out, you know, after she married Prince Harry, and she said, "You don't understand how objectified I was to be put in a sparkly dress and have to open a case on Deal or No Deal. I wanted to use my brain." It's like, yeah, I guess when you took the job, you didn't realize, you know, you're getting paid a lot of money to stand there and click open a case. And yeah, that's got to be so hard. It's got to be heartbreaking, right?
Wow. Look at this wild. It's time beer made it up to women. So today...
Misogyny.
Miller Lite is on a mission to clean up not just their but the whole beer industry's Miller Lite has been scouring the internet for all this and buying it back. So
yeah, we're going to scrub the internet of all the pictures of women in bikinis because now that's an offensive thing. We used it for years and years to market our brand and to sell our product. But now we've gone woke, so now we take it all back. Please forgive us. And, you know, obviously they're getting backlash from this. Hey, I guess just buy Yuengling. Unless Yuengling's going to come out with some woke thing too. I will be supporting Yuengling from now on whenever I go to buy a beer because my options are getting pretty limited here. I guess really these beer companies are doing great for stopping the spread of alcoholism and curing it. So good job to them. I could play this a little bit more, but it kind of just goes on and on like this. This woman's going to keep cursing at us and saying, you know, misogyny, we got to change this up. Really dumb, you know. No, I don't want to listen to that. Miller Lite slammed for cracking down on sexualizing women to sell beer. Conservatives slam Miller Lite as woke over a recent commercial in which the beer brand reckoned with its past depiction of women in its advertisements. Miller Lite released a commercial which stars comedian and actress Elena Glazer as part of its Women's History Month campaign in March. So this is a couple months old. The clip has reemerged on social media in recent days, with conservatives equating the company's embrace of feminism to wokeness. Kind of, yeah. Meanwhile, several companies have dealt with the conservative backlash over inclusive messaging. The latest criticisms follow a month-long uproar with trans influencer. We already know that. In the Miller Lite commercial, Glazer confronted Miller Lite's past advertisements, which have faced criticism for the sexualization of women. Have they faced criticism? Who's been criticizing this? I don't know if anyone's been criticized. I'm sure there's a select group of feminists who have been criticizing this. But, you know, it's a little late now to build your brand off the back of something and then completely 180 on it and say, well, now this is wrong. I mean, I know times change and all that, but I don't think women wearing bikinis is going to be one of those things that are going to go away. Especially after I just did a story on Target where they're now marketing gender-reaffirming clothing to babies. But grown women wearing bikinis and getting paid for it to sell a product, well, that's just too far. It's like, you know... It's just absolutely astounding. These companies just like, they don't seem like, it's like, who's running them? They have no idea what's going on. She said the company is working to clean up the whole beer industry while highlighting the company's efforts to purchase old marketing material to turn it into compost to be sent to women brewers. I would really like to see the stats on how many women brewers there are. I'm sure there are some, and shout out to them. No hate on them, but I would, you know, I'd say the overwhelming majority of people buying beer are men. And probably brewing it as well. From Mesopotamia to the Middle Ages to colonial America, we already read about that. However, conservatives took issue with the commercial's message, which was first posted to YouTube on March 7th. Several high-profile right-wing influencers took to Twitter to air their grievances with the ad, causing the company to trend on Twitter on Monday afternoon. Newsweek reached out to Morrison Coles, which owns Miller Lite, for comment via email. Miller Lite said to Budlight, "Hold my beer," and decided to create a new campaign straight out of early 2010s. I hate all men, feminism to sell a drink to customers they hate, tweeted conservative commentator Ian and Michael Chung. It's just condescending. Why do ad agencies think condescending ads work? They don't. You'd think they'd had learned all of those from the Gillette ads backfiring. Yeah. Nobody really wants to buy a product when they're constantly insulted by that company and saying, well, listen, you're misogyny. You know what I mean? This is, you know, you're a bigot. You're hateful. That really doesn't work. And I guess, you know, if they were smart, they probably would have, instead of trying to scrub all the bikini pictures off of the internet, they probably should have tried to scrub this ad off of the internet, because it's been floating around for a little over 2 months now, and people have just kind of gotten wind of it. My critique of this is not that Miller Lite is targeting women, it's that it treats women like fragile victims. It's a vegan, feminist, lesbian idea of female empowerment. Working women and moms are too busy getting things done to care about this garbage. Dudes like hot women. Get over it. Nobody faults women for liking hot guys. That's completely true. Enough of this whining. It won't sell you more beer. 100%. So I don't think this is going to be as big as the whole Bud Light controversy, but I think they should have learned something, and clearly they've missed the mark, and they didn't. People do not want to be talked down to when they're buying a product. They don't want woke identity politics put into everything. But that's the world we live in today. Stick with Yingling, guys. I guess, you know, hey, is what it is. And that's all I got. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you all on the next one. Later.